back. Today we're taking a look at the solo for Fast as a Shark by the one and only Wolf Hoffman from Accept. Such a great solo. This one is a pretty fleet-fingered solo. Lots of fast arpeggio lines, hammer-ons and pull-offs. Interesting ideas. It even goes into a major key. For a while it's very thematic, which Wolf is known for, playing these really cool thematic melodic ideas. So there's a harmony part on this. I provided the jam track for you down in the description below, so make sure and check that out, along with my free sweet picking guide, Sweet Picking Boot Camp. You can get both of those in the description below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, I surely would appreciate if you did. Give it a like as well and hit the notification button so you get all the latest content. Alright, so let's get going on this solo. It starts out in the key of B minor, standard tuning, and we're going to start down the 2nd fret. And the first phrase goes like this. Okay. So we're playing 2nd fret, A string, 5-4 on the A, and that's a whole step bend on the 3rd fret, low E, and then you release it slow, and you release that to the 2nd fret on the low E. Now on the recording for this, he's got an octave pedal, which I'm not using right now, but it sounds like it's an octave lower, I believe, not an octave higher, to get that really fat, growly sound. But on here, if you have an octave pedal, plug it in and use it. But I don't have one. I could fire one up on my headrush pedal board right here, but I'd like the notes to be clear so you can hear what's going on. So. So the second half of the phrase is 5th fret, 3 times there. I've heard him do this live where he'll kind of like that, or in either case you get the idea. 5th fret, and then 4th fret on the A string, you're going to bend that a half step, release it to 4, and then play 2 on the A string, and quickly play 4 on the G string. So it sounds like this. Okay, so that whole phrase should sound like this. Next phrase. Very cool line here, right out of the B, really out of the B minor scale, but also using the flat 5th as well, very creatively. Sliding up to 7th fret on the high E, and then you're gonna pull off from 9 to 7 on the high E. So 3 hits on the 7th fret, high E, and then pull off from 9 to 7, 10 on the B, 7 high E. Then we're going to go back to the high E and play 10, 7, 9, 7. And then 10 B, 7 high E, 10 B, pull off to 7 B. So you get this. And then we're going to play this. This is a flat 5 from the blues scale here. We're going to play 6, 7 twice on the B string. Then play 9, and then play 7, 6, 7 on the B. All on the B. Okay, so you got, and then, and that's 9, 7, 9, 7, 6. So that whole second phrase would be Okay, and if we put that together with the first part of this phrase, hopefully that makes sense. Let's take it from the very top here. Now let's move on. This is a little chromatic phrase, moving from. So now we're starting to move into the key of D major here, and the way we get there is this. Okay, so this starts on 11, pull off to 8 on the high E, 9B, back to 8 on the high E, and then 11, 8 again, high E, and 9B. So it should sound like this. Okay, move that up a half step. Play the same thing, this time 12 and 9 on the high, 10 on the B. So then we're going to play this phrase. Okay, so now we have 13 to 10 on the high E, 11, B, 10 on the high E, then move that up a half step, play 14, 11, high E, 12, B, 14, 11 again, move that up a half step again. So now it's 12, 15, 13 on the B, one more half step. So that's 16, 13, 14 B. So all that together. Okay, so all that together. Okay, now we're into the arpeggio section. It goes like this. Okay, so what you want to get first is the pattern. It's the same on all of the arpeggios, and then there's a little scale run at the end of it. But what you want to do is just memorize this pattern. And that's going to apply to every arpeggio. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So what it is, 17, pull off to 14, part of a D major triad here, then 15B, so 14 high E, and then pull off 17 to 14, 15 to 14, so you get this. Back to 15 on the B, 14 high E, 17, pull off to 14 high E, 15, 14 high E, and then 15B, 14 high E. So as I said, it's a lot of notes, but it's the same pattern. You just have to memorize the pattern. Okay, hopefully you can work that out. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to play that once. And then we're going to move it up to an E minor. So now the notes are 19, frets are 19, and then 15 high E, 17 B. And we're going to apply that same pattern. And the note you're pulling off here is 17 on the high E. So if I go from the D major to the E minor, okay, and now we're going to move down to the 15th fret. We're going to play an A7 arpeggio. So this is 15, pull off to 12, and then 14 on the B string. And then 14, 12 is the pull off here. Alright, so all three of those arpeggios together. scale run at the end of that is this. Okay, so that's 15, 14 high E, 17, 15, 14 B, 16, 14, 16 G, 14, 15, 17 B, 14 high E, 15, 14 high E, 17, 14 high E. So notice the pull-offs too. That's the first scale run. And then we repeat that whole section and then end with a different scale run. Okay, so let me play the first part and end with that scale run. Then I'm going to start and play the next, the second time, and then I'll show you the other scale run. Here we go. So that last scale run is 15, 14, 12, 15, 14, 12 on the B. So high E and B string, all 15, 14, 12. 14, 12, 11 G, 14, 12, 11 D, 14 on the A string. All right. So we have this. And that makes up the whole section there. So you're going from that D, the D major, yeah, and then to the E minor, and then A7 scale run. Repeat, D major, E minor, A7 scale run. So now we move to the key of B minor, and we're going to play arpeggios based in E minor now, starting on this shape. So this is the same exact fingering pattern that we've been doing, but the notes are different here since we're on a B minor chord. So we just came from the relative key of D major. Now we're into B minor, and it's 14 to 10 is the pull off on the high E. 12 is your note on the B string, and then 12, 10 on the high E string. So it'd be. Okay, and then after that we're going to move to A7, which we've already seen, and that's 15, 12 high E, 14 B, the pull-offs from 14 to 12 on the high E, so it should be. And then we're going to play 12 to 9 on the high E, and this is going to be an A major arpeggio. So all three of those together. So after we've done those three arpeggios, we're going to end it with a scale run. So this is where the entire band cuts out and it's just the guitar. So the scale run, let's play from let me do those three arpeggios and then I'll show you the scale run and we'll break it down. So the scale run is from B minor, and it goes like this. Okay, so it's 10-9 on the high E, 12B, 9 high E. Then we're going to play this sequence here. It's going to be 10-12, 8-10. 7-8, all on the B, and then we're going to the G string here. It's going to be 9 G, 7 B, 7 G, 9 G. So we get this. Continuing on, 6, 7G, 4, 6G, 7D, 4G, 5D, 7D, 4D, 5D, 7A, 4D. So far we have this. And then we're going to play 5 and 7 on the A. And then this line here, 4D, 7A, 5A, 4A. Okay, so the whole line is this. And the way I'm hearing Wolf play it is using hammer-ons. For a lot of it. Okay, so that helps with the speed aspect. Alright, that's the whole thing. And so this is a really notey solo. So this takes a lot of practice to memorize it, to get it up to speed. You've got the jam track. It's at 140 BPM, so you might use your metronome to practice this at a slower tempo and try to get all the parts together. It's been a blast learning it and showing you guys how to do this. Lots of notes. Go back, rewind if you need to, and get all the parts and have fun. That's the main thing, right? So anyways, until next time, please grab the jam track, grab the free sweep picking guide. I'll see you next time. Rock on.